Okay, we live. Same hair, same dude. Once again, recording this early so I can rest tomorrow. Well, by the time you see this video, it will be tomorrow, so don't worry about it. Okay, I'm still a little loopy. Doesn't matter. I'm going to show you how, even while medicated, you can easily solo the Terra Heroic Escalation with no tonics being used. Okay? Prove it to you right now. First of all, you start out with your Electric Cruelties. That's your Malcurion style blades, okay? Toughness Cell, Parasitic Cell. Okay, this is the key. It's going to keep you alive. Your special is going to be Reaper's Dance. Your mod will be Momentum Blades. Very useful. Your Thundering Cutters will be your Saving Grace. Okay? Make sure you have these. Next. Iceborne Cell. This thing, unbelievably useful. Next, Skarn's Defiance. You might think, whoa, hold up. Shouldn't you be using the Drask? Yes, but also no. Skarn's Defiance is for your survival, which is the key to this whole thing. Aetheric Attunement Cell is in here, okay? Gnasher Cap, Tough Cell, standard. Scravewing Jacket, Endurance Cell. Fiery Gauntlets, Endurance Cell. Fiery Gauntlets is from the Embermane, by the way. And last but not least, Chrono Treads with Pulse. Now you might be thinking, hold up. You're not even using a crit build. Why are you building Pulse? It's very useful on the Chain Blades, and I'll show you how. But anyway, this build essentially got me through the Terra Escalation live on stream. We did it without any preparation and without any tonics used during that run, so I'll be replicating that here again. Also, almost forgot. Remove my camera for a second. Let's go through the perks. Plus 6 adrenaline. Okay, you've got 3% damage for every 10 stamina that's missing. Okay, you will have 210 stamina with this build. That means you go up to 63% bonus damage when your stamina is at 0. You'll be draining your stamina very easily here. Aetheric Attunement increases the recharge rate of your lantern. Very useful. Pulse. Every 5th hit is a critical strike, and you can use this to time your Reaper's Dance, which is what makes this so useful. Toughness. Okay, more healing is good. Also, at the same time, more hit points is good. Parasitic will help you reduce damage that you take. It's very useful. And last but not least, Tenacious. With this build, you have about 1,700 hit points. So you've got 17% bonus damage. If I could fit in another Tenacious cell, I would. In a heartbeat. But sadly, I can't. So, there's that. Overall, this build is strong, and it will give you a lot of the good stuff that you need, but you have to understand how to use it and how to play it. So, if you guys don't want to see the combat showcase, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe right now. You can also drop a tip via the link in the description of the video. Every tip you drop helps me keep my content running, because don't forget, I'm independent right now. I receive no money other than what you guys give me and from YouTube revenue. So, thank you very much if you decide to tip me. You can also use the Super Thanks feature on YouTube if you want to give me additional revenue. And that just highlights your comment, makes it look cool and nice, and honestly, it's a huge help. So thank you very much if you decide to do that. Look at this Dr. Devil stealing my thunder. Anyway, I'm going to go into the Terra Escalation right now. Okay, it is this week's Heroic Escalation. Look at that. Terra Escalation, 5190. Let's go. Let me show you how it's done. Like I said, we plan to use no tonics. Alright, so enjoy. Besides, you'd be able to tell if I use tonics. And I'll read out when I use any healing potions or stims. Okay, let's go. To shorten the loading time, I will cut here, although I normally don't do that. Okay, we are now arriving. Don't worry, I will showcase the build right at the start to prove that nothing has been changed or altered during loading times. Okay, level 20 chain blades, very important. The build is exactly the same, and our tonics are exactly the same. Okay, Blitz, Frenzy, Aether Drive, 7 of each. We're not going to use any of them. Okay, our build on the right hand side, as you can see, exactly the same. Okay, nothing has changed. Alright, let's go. So how does this build operate? Honestly, very simple. Oh, a Scrave on the first round. Nice. Basically, what you want to do is use your dodges to get around everywhere. Now, keep in mind that this is not a no-dodge build. So you can get killed easily if you do stupid shit. This is why you also need your, this is why you genuinely need your parasitic to keep you alive when bad shit happens to you. Okay, basically what you want to do, okay, keeping it simple, is you want to fight while also draining your stamina. And where you can, okay, you try and build up your pulse. And there you go, you can get a guaranteed crit at least on the slam down. Now the Scrave is a hard opponent, but it doesn't mean that it's in any way terrifying, frightening, or scary. You just deal with it as per normal. Now, of course, the amps may not be in your favor, but again, that's not a problem. Also, be very careful if you're going to use the Iceborne throw. Alright, if you're keeping your stamina low, that's good, but take advantage of when the Scrave freezes, honestly. It does this from time to time. But then it'll restore itself soon enough, so don't rely on that. Take full advantage of any momentary respites that you get. Also, keep in mind, your Drask thingy will help you, it'll help you deal more damage to the tail, so if you want to focus on the tail, you can do that. It's helpful in its own little way. I take full advantage of the like free momentum blades jumps for obvious reasons. Also, as I mentioned, be very, very careful with Iceborne, because if you throw that icicle right against a Valamir, you can end up taking immense amounts of damage while you're stagger proof. I learned that the hard way during the actual Terra Escalation, which led to significant death. Deaths that should not have happened under normal circumstances. Okay, Scrave down. Again, no tonics were used. Okay, you can still see my tonics there. No tonics were used in this round. You will go in again now. Lady Lux Barrage is usually a good first choice. Just in case the tonics were not clear, that's what it looks like, okay? Alright. Now that you've happily floated over, you've got your duo thingamabob to do. Seems to be a Shrike and a Spore-Struck Embermane. Okay, I'm gonna deal with the Shrike first. Reason being, dealing with the Spore-Struck Embermane is a pretty bad choice. As you can see, you can go right through the tornado with ease. Don't shy away from having to beat down another one of the creatures if you have to. Like, I know Shrike's your main target, but if you need to hit that Ember Main, do it. It's like literally not a problem. Okay, again, your main goal here is survive. If your Lady Luck's Barrage targets the Ember Main, nothing you can do about that. Accept it, you know. Like, again, if I get the chance, I will mount him and just, like, dish out incredible amounts of damage just because I can. Swear. I just like getting in each other's way. Just make good use of what you do have and continuously attack. Don't be afraid to attack as much as you can. Your objective in the duo mode is to just like literally survive. Shit! Sometimes you may miss the pulse swing and that's okay, but try not to do that. Missing it is a huge detriment to your overall damage. Okay, there we go. Listen, Embermane, you're gonna get your turn, okay? Now, once Embermane feels like he deserves his turn, okay, just jump on his back and go ham. He's not a difficult creature to deal with. He'll give you plenty of opportunities, so. The only goal, funnily and simply enough, is just to hit him as hard as possible. As you can see, elemental advantage is a huge thing in heroics. Now, once you get on top of him, that's when you can just go ham. Alright, feel free to just utilize everything to your advantage. Okay, you can ride him twice. Alright, this will give you 2 opportunities to dish out significant damage to him. After that, you get down. And and let your things do and let your bombs or whatever do their thing. Okay. Again, your aim is very simple. As soon as he gives you the opportunity to mount him, just do so. You'll be able to knock him down fairly easily, and then he just dies off. See? So the Spore Struck Embermane really is not much of a threat. Okay, he's very easy to deal with. Okay, good. Next. I will usually, at this point, right, I will take Spiteful Onslaught, because you'll be using your Lantern fairly often, and that gives you additional crit rate, things like that. Just helps you out. What are you facing here? Oh, it's a Koshai. This is going to be a pain in the ass. Gosh darn. I hate Koshais. I really do. They are legitimately annoying to deal with. But I guess in a way I should be thankful, since their tails are fairly easy to attack. After killing his Shadow Touch cousin, I very much despise his attack patterns. I really do. Because the Shadow Touch cousin is so much easier. Freaking sovereign dude thinking he's cool. Eat this, sovereign. Oh, at least it's almost dead. Woo! instead. Alright, great. That's round 3 complete. Again, no tonics have been used. Okay. I have a feeling that this will actually be useful. But again, just to show, no tonics used there. Okay. Everything is all still maxed out. I haven't even used a single health potion. Okay, no stims either, obviously. Okay, and the reason why we continue to do this is because it's just, you know, a smart thing to do. Okay, we've got a Pangar and a Skarn. I will probably deal with the Pangar first. Again, this is probably my personal preference, but the Pangar is just easier to deal with. Skarn can be a little bit of a pain under the wrong circumstances. And on top of that, we got Gruk. Lovely, right? Again, as tempting as it might be to throw your Iceborne shit, right? Be very, very careful with that here. Because one wrong move and it's all over for you, like legit. So be very fucking careful with that. You might think I'm not playing cautiously, but I actually am, despite the chaos that's going on. Remember, when you're solo, there's no one that can help you. It's just you. You get frozen, that's kind of it for you, so please be very careful. And also Gruk, my god, Gruk. Gruk are literally dicks, so... Okay. Okay, congrats. He dealt with one big problem. Now here comes problem number 2. Now with the Skarn, if you want to end this faster, attack the butt. For that extra 30% bonus damage. It actually works really well. But most of the time when it's unstable, you can just knock it down. Get a few extra free hits in there. This is the golden opportunity. Okay, great. You've now dealt with the Skarn. Congrats, you've now reached escalation level 90 without the use of a single tonic. Ta-da! No tonics used. As always with these runs of mine, you know that you can 100% trust this build. And for those of you that were asking for a Malkurion style chainblade build, here you go. The perfect one to use. It can get you through Heroic Escalation even, huh? No problem. Okay, so now you've got the Daggerus to deal with, alright? Now, what I recommend with this guy is start attacking him as soon as you get the opportunity. Why? Because he is that annoying to deal with. Watch out for the grips because now he does a double. So if you're intelligent, you know, just hit them hard and avoid using Iceborne. That was an accident on my part. You really got to be careful with that. Take the wrong hit too many times and you're gone. Do you have to worry about poison? Not really. To be fair, I don't care about poison at all. I just let it be. But as and where you can, make sure you're hitting him with the critical hits. Okay, everything you gotta hit him hard. Why? Because Agorist heals. He also enters his stupid mode a lot more often, so you're gonna deal with that. Agorist fight is gonna be a long fight, so just prepare yourself mentally for that shit. Because he does not relent, ever. And cutting his hit points down can be a pain. Now, of course, don't get me wrong, I'm way more experienced this time than I was yesterday. So honestly, the poison is nothing to fear. You can literally go ham with that. But what you are gonna be annoyed with is this mode, because those balls of his will hurt if you go into like no stagger mode or things like that. You would just annihilate yourself. So if you don't want to annihilate yourself, then don't be stupid. Okay, play smart. His Terra explosions are also very dangerous, so please be very careful with that. It will hurt like hell if you do silly shit and get yourself caught. Let Agorist's orbs fly over you if necessary, but again, your main objective is just to avoid the Terra explosions, okay? And as soon as he's down in his normal form, go ham on him. Now's the time to dish out that extra damage if you want. Because he doesn't do too much in this form, so... I mean, you have to be a little aware of like the rage explosions and stuff, but again, he's not desperately dangerous in this form. Your main job, avoid the silly explosions, things like that, and just dish out maximum damage to him. okay? Keep in mind what I said. Restoring your hit points is a piece of cake, but still. As he does his silly things, right? Just deal with them as it comes. Okay, don't do anything too fancy, specky. You know what you're getting into, so you know, try not to run out of stamina. That's the key thing. Dish out as much damage as you can, because this is where he's going to be healing continuously. And this is the phase where you do not want to waste time. If you waste too much time, you're done. Like, legit, so you're going to have a bad time if you waste too much energy here. Again, trying not to get caught is really this key. Oh shit. Sorry about that. I should have saved up my pulse, but didn't. Okay. Great, all his tendrils are down. Now once again, basically you'll have to deal with 4 phases of that shenanigans. So get used to it early. He is pretty badass, but he's not terrifying in any way, shape, or form. So again, not a difficult fight. Just be careful when you're using stuff. Like, I will happily use my ice ball for additional damage. Just that, again, please be aware of when you're using stuff. Okay, you don't want to use it at the wrong time and get yourself killed. You'll see that my hit points never really get very low, and if they do, it's because I'm about to slam down. Either way, try not to get caught by those little things that he does, okay? If you do, you're going to be disabled for a little while, and that's not a smart idea. Okay, there we go. Three, 4. That was a long spin jump. Now keep in mind that those things, they only give you like a bare minimum stagger, so you can actually be comboed by those orbs. Please be very careful if that's happening. Okay, if you don't want to use a single consumable during the entire run, it's probably best to be aware of that. Now again, when he's down, this is the perfect time to use your ice ball. Okay, hit him hard in whatever way, shape, or form you choose. You can choose to mount him if you want, but as you can see, I didn't do any mounting this time around because the build is strong enough that you can just sustain, so. Yeah, see, you did. That easy. Not a single consumable used, not a single stim used. There you go. Boom shakalaka. Beaten. Okay. Level 90 escalation, so maxed out completely. Very easy run. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And for more of my content, if you want to support it, drop a tip via the link in the description of the video. You can also give me super thanks on YouTube if you so choose. All right, it will keep my content running, make things a little better around here if you want. Thank you so much again, and let's move to the tipper scene. Thank you to July's top tippers. Thank you to Bravo7910, Idget751, Breachinator, Gussie Marie, Sean, Lewis Grave, Druzy GG, Limitsuki PC, V Vamps, sorry, almost forgot your name, Zavi Uzumaki. Love to all of you. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you on the next one. Go solo that Terra Escalation. It's easy.